Welcome to Nordixx Pole Walking Canada. Learn the correct Nordic pole walking technique.
Hi, welcome to Nordic Pole Walking Canada. I would like to introduce Sarah Bannerman. Sarah is one of our wonderful master instructors, and she will show you all the methodical steps to get into the proper Nordic pole walking technique. You will never regret the decision to learn Nordic pole walking. You will love it. And go through the CD step by step, and we will give you a hint. Take your mirror at home and mimic some of the exercises and methodical steps we do, and go to our website and print out a small cheat sheet you can take with you when you go out into the park and start doing it. Enjoy Nordic pole walking, have a lot of fun, and you will profit from all these wonderful health benefits.
Welcome from me as well. I promise you, you will love Nordic pole walking. You'll experience the great fitness and many health benefits as all of our pole walkers do. Improves your body posture. You use more than 90% of your body's muscles. It takes some of the impact off of your lower joints, your hips, your knees. For more of the health benefits, please visit www.nordixx.com and look up the clinical studies.
Here's what you'll learn in the following video. 1. Set up your Nordixx poles. 2. The methodical steps to learn the technique. 3. Correcting common mistakes. 4. Walking uphill and downhill. 5. Warm up and cool down. 6. Learn all about Nordic pole walking.
Please join me for a push-down test. This will help you to engage all the upper body muscles. Put your poles right beside your feet, on either side, your feet about shoulder width apart. Make sure you have very good body posture, straight back, your shoulders back and down. And now what we're going to do is we're going to use our shoulders with our arms relatively straight, and we're going to push down against the ground to engage the upper body muscles. Just like this. Push as hard as you can using the resistance of the ground, and relax. Let's try that again. Push and relax. Use those shoulders. Push and relax. Make sure the back is straight, the shoulders are back and down. One more time. Push and relax. What muscles do you feel? I feel it in my chest, my back, and even in my abs.
Adjust your Nordixx poles. Unlock the height adjustment. Adjusting poles to the correct height. The Nordixx hand straps.
Now that you have your new Nordic poles, we're going to demonstrate how to set them up. First, let me describe the two poles that Nordixx Pole Walking Canada offers. In my right hand, I have the Global Walker. The Global Walker is telescopic. It is a 2-segment pole with a wrist strap that is adjustable to the handle. In my left hand, I have the Global Traveler. Also telescopic, it's a 3-segment pole, so it will break down nice and small, easy to put into luggage. The wrist strap on the Global Traveler, coming in from the bottom, popping my thumb out through the small hole with the red strap underneath. The convenience of the Global Traveler is that it has a quick release button on the handle to easily take off the strap. I push down to take it off. To reconnect, I just easily push it back up, and again, it's secure. Very, very convenient. Now what we're going to do is show you the optimum height for your Nordic poles. The Global Travelers, as I said, are a 3-segment pole, so we will have 2 pieces to extend. What I want you to do is I want you to turn the metal in the bottom portion. I want you to hold the pole horizontally with the handle to your left. With your right hand, I want you to turn the metal underneath the joint towards yourself and extend the pole until you see stop. We're going to do the same thing now with the top portion. Turn the metal towards yourself to loosen it, extend out all the way until you see stop. Now what we're going to do, in order to balance the pole, we're going to take the bottom portion, and for my height, I'm going to put it at about a 6. There's numbers along the pole. Now I'm going to tighten the pole. By tightening the pole, we're going to turn the pole away from ourselves until we feel the pole tighten. Please make sure it's nice and tight before you walk. Now we're going to do the top portion of the pole. So for the top portion of the pole, we're going to adjust to the perfect height. The perfect height for Nordic pole walking is 65% of your height. We want to ensure throughout the entire Nordic pole walking technique that we have a very straight body posture. In order to accomplish this, 65% is the perfect height. What I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to put your elbow into your waistline, and I'd like you to extend your hand holding the pole handle very loosely. With your other hand, tap the pole down until you come to a 90-degree angle. At the 90-degree point, please stop. As I said, this is the optimum height for Nordic pole walking. Because you're still learning, we recommend you go down another 2 inches. Just push down your hand until it's slightly below your elbow. Once you improve your technique, extend back up to 90 degrees, but do not go up higher than 90 degrees as you will burden your shoulder. Now that we're at the perfect height for learning the Nordic pole walk, again holding the pole in your left hand with the handle to the left, now we're going to tighten the top portion. So turn the pole away from yourself until you feel it nice and tight. Please ensure that it is very tight. Now all we have to do is, for the last piece of maintenance, just make sure that the strap is facing you and so is the boot tip. So just adjust the boot tip with your hand, turning it to make sure that the tip is facing you as well as the strap. Now we're ready to start the technique.
All Nordixx poles come with a pair of rubber tips. We use the rubber tips just for hard surface, or if we sometimes walk indoors in a retirement home, for example. So these rubber tips give you a good grip, and you see they are shaped that give you the best traction on the ground you ever can have. So when you walk on softer surface, that means on grass, then you take the rubber feet off and you just have the steel tip, and you see you get a perfect traction on the grass when you push on the poles. When you walk on gravel or on sand, you use the steel tips as well because they provide the best grip.
Posture enhancement. Poles behind back. Drop shoulders, arms relaxed. Eyes on the horizon. Walk and feel upright posture and open chest.
Improving posture is one of the main benefits of Nordic pole walking. So before we start any other exercises, please put the poles behind your back, between your elbows and your trunk. Drop your shoulders. Now keep you in a perfect upright posture. And feel your open chest, feel your posture. And this is the posture we want to maintain with Nordic pole walking and for the rest of your life. And now, Sarah, please do a few steps. Walk and just keep your upright posture.
Development of walking gait. Walking without poles. Upright posture. Natural arm swing. Normal stride length. Eyes on the horizon. Slight rotation in the shoulders when walking faster.
Nordic pole walking relies on your natural walking gait. As you walk every day, you swing your arms right and left very naturally. Now Sarah demonstrates you the natural walking gait with poles, and when she drops the poles, without poles.
Walk while holding poles parallel to the ground. Grasp poles in the middle section. Start walking with proper posture. Swing arms naturally and keep poles parallel to the ground.
So when doing Nordic pole walking, maintain your natural walking gait. Grasp the poles in the middle of the poles and just keep walking, swing your arms and walk naturally in this very nice walking gait.
Walk while dragging your poles. Slip into hand straps. Hold poles with index and middle finger, hands open. Start walking, swing arms naturally by dragging the poles on the ground.
So before we go to the next step, now please slip into the hand straps, and they are marked right and left. And like Sarah does it, now Sarah, slip into the hand strap. We open the Velcro, take the right one for the right hand and close the Velcro tightly but not too tightly, and you see your hands are properly in. With this setup, walking with upright posture, and she's dragging the poles onto the ground, holding the straps in her hands.
Perform correct arm swing. Swing your arms. Hold poles with slight grips so pole tips come off the ground. Swing long arms with huge motion in shoulder joints to shake hands position. Poles are facing backwards during arm swing.
Now with hand straps on, start walking. Swing your arms naturally, keep your hands open, and just drag the poles and walk. And feel your upright posture still. Now with the hand straps on, let's come a little bit closer to the Nordic Pole Walking's technique. Start walking, keep your hands open and just drag the poles behind you on the ground.
Plant poles without dragging. Start walking. Drag poles on ground first. Close baby finger and ring finger, lifting pole tips off the ground. Keep arms long. Plant pole tips right beside your body onto the ground and keep walking.
So this was dragging the poles. We never want to drag the poles. This is just some preparation exercise to the proper Nordic pole walking technique, and keep a long, nice arm swing and upright posture. Now you start again with dragging the poles, and after a few steps you close your hands and you start planting the poles right beside your body to the ground. And now Sarah is doing the complete Nordic pole walking technique using their straps. She feels the resistance of the straps and lets the pole go in the end of the arm swing.
Feel the support of hand straps. Standing position, push into hand straps and feel resistance of straps. Walk with loose grip and push into hand straps during the full backwards arm swing. Release handle of pole at the end of the backward arm swing.
So hand straps are essential for Nordic walking poles. We use the hand strap as a support, so we need just a slight grip, only a very slight grip, not grasping the poles very tightly, and push into the hand straps while we walk. And when Sarah walks through, she pushes into the hand straps, feels the muscle contraction and lets the pole go in the end of the arm swing. And then all the shoulder and upper body muscles and arm muscles relax.
Slight shoulder rotation. Relax shoulders for slight rotation with each arm swing.
So when you do your Nordic pole walking technique, you make sure that you have your nice upright body posture and have a nice arm swing, and let your shoulders go. Have a nice relaxed shoulder swing. This shoulder swing incorporates all your core muscles much more.
Correcting common mistakes. The unnatural walking gait. Walking right leg and right arm, or left leg and left arm on same side. First correction method. Start over again and drag poles first. As soon as you are in the correct walking gait, close hands slightly and start planting poles beside your body and keep walking. If you lose cross coordination, start over again. Second correction method. Launch your stride. Left foot in front and right arm in front with pole pointing backwards. Start walking by pushing first into the right pole.
Some people might have some coordination problems when they walk with the poles. When the right hand and the right foot swings forward at the same time. This is what we do not want to do. To avoid this complete wrong walking coordination, Sarah shows you an exercise how to overcome this. Sarah starts walking, her hands are open, she's dragging the poles, and now she closes the hands and automatically is in the natural Nordic pole walking gait. If there is still somebody who has problems to get into the correct walking gait with poles in the hand, Sarah shows you the next exercise. Have your left foot in front, have your right arm and your right pole in front, and your walking starts and you push on the right pole and you automatically are in the correct walking gait, in the cross coordination as we call it.
Poles seem to bounce when planting on the ground. The cause? Pole tips touch the ground behind your back because your forward arm swing does not reach to the shake hands position. Correct your arm swing. Swing your arm forward to the shake hands position with a slightly bent elbow while pole is pointing backward, downwards, about 40 degrees. When swinging arm back, the pole tip touches the ground beside your body.
Sometimes beginners say my pole is bouncing. The reason for this is that the pole tip planted touches the ground too much behind your body. The pole tip has to touch the body right beside your body, your upper body. So to avoid this bouncing, swing your arms into the height of your belt as if you do shake hands with somebody. We call this shake hands position. And then when Sarah's arm swings back, the pole touches the ground right between her legs in the best point where she had most of her traction.
Walking uphill and downhill.
So when doing Nordic pole walking uphill, we basically maintain our Nordic pole walking technique. We just have to compensate the slope. So when Sarah is walking, she swings her hands higher than she usually does, higher than the belt line, close to their shoulder, and you see the poles are always facing backwards. When she's walking down, she bends her knees a little bit more. Poles are still facing backwards and she rolls over her heels, and so we walk down the hill.
Warm up and cool down. 1, breathing. 2, mobilization. 3, stretching.
Before you start your walking exercise, it's always recommended to do a warm-up. Sarah will show you some basic exercises. First exercise is breathing, so she takes her poles in the height of the shoulder and then she swings gently to the right and to the left and breathes according to her movement to the right and the left. Keep the poles in height of your shoulders, so also your trunk muscles get a little bit mobilized. The next exercise is Tai Chi. So this enhances breathing as well. So Sarah is bending down, knees are slightly bended, and then we raises up, stretches to the sky and bends forward, raise up again, bends to the sky, moves, bends forward again. When she raises up, there's a deep inhale, and then a deep exhale when she goes down, deep inhale again, and deep exhale again. Thank you. So the next exercise Sarah shows you is she mobilizes her hip joints and her knee joints. So by swinging forward, upward, she bends the knee and mobilizes the hip joint at the same time. And then she starts swinging across behind the poles, and this incorporates also her adductors and abductors and mobilizes the hip joint as well. And of course we do the same with the other leg after this. Bend your knees, swing your hip, mobilizing both leg joints at the same time, and then do it crosswise behind the poles. That's a nice loosing and mobilizing exercise. Thank you. To get properly prepared, lean forward, have your body weight more on the heels of your feet, and now push both poles as far forward as you can. Now take the poles back, keep this position, and now stretch your right arm as far forward as you can. Relax, take it back, and now push the left arm as far forward as you can, and you feel a great stretch in your upper arm muscles, in your shoulders and in your core muscles. Last exercise for our warm-up training is we have to prepare our calf muscles. We do it in a dynamic way, so just keep your toes on the ground and lift your feet, lift your foot and your heel up and down, so that makes your calf muscle working and warm up. And then we change legs, do it with the other side, the same thing, and you do it about 10 times each leg.
Strengthening exercises. 1, shoulders. 2, chest. 3, legs. 4, back.
With your poles you can do a great strengthening exercise and workout. So Sarah will show you a few exercises. Have your poles overhead, the grip is shoulder width, and now pull the poles apart as hard as you can, make them 2 centimeters longer if you can, and hold it. And we count to 5. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Thank you. The next example of this very effective but simple isometric training is Sarah has the poles in shoulder height, and now she pushes the poles together and she incorporates all her shoulder and chest muscles. And while you are pushing, Sarah, keep breathing. Keep breathing, do it, and push the poles together as hard as you can and relax. Thank you very much. Okay. So take the poles as a balance, keep your body as upright as you can and your spine straight, and go down into the squats. That's a simple way. You can do it a little more intense if you go up to your heels and then you incorporate your calf muscles as well. So now you have trained your glutes, your quadriceps and your calf muscle at the same time. Very simple and effective exercise. And we can enhance this exercise when we launch our stride. And now we go down, do the same thing. Go down and stand up. Go down and stand up. And you do this for about 10 repetitions, and you can do 1, 2 or 3 sets. Thank you. It's very important to keep our back muscles strong. So Sarah shows you an exercise this exercise you can do inside or outdoors. So swing your leg forwards and keep your knee completely stretched. Keep the stretched knee and swing it backwards and hold it when you are back for 3 to 5 seconds. 3, 4, 5. And do it again. Swing forward and swing back and keep your neck stretched, and you feel a great tension and contraction of your muscles in your lower back and your glutes. Thank you very much.